the Jeep Liberty I talked about coming up next. So this is my Jeep Liberty that I inherited from my father-in-law, and this thing runs. It's got low tar on it, but it runs and drives. It smokes a little bit, so we got to figure out what's going on with that. I think it's just valve seals. Hoping it's just valve seals. Not, we may be doing a heart transplant on this one. I don't know what's going on with it. It's been sitting for some time, but it'll start up and move itself. So, but it does run. Now this one I think is, I've got the title over there, but I don't remember the exact year. Let's see if I can see on the somewhere's here. But you can see inside, it's fairly clean on the inside. There's a little staining on that seat that may come out. If not, we might find us a seat. It needs cleaned up. He just drove this like a kind of a work vehicle. He had two of these and he just drove them around, kept them just as more or less beaters. And he passed away, and he sold this to me right before he passed away, or pretty much give it to me, we might as well just say. It got about 200,000 miles on it. I'm sure the battery needs charge. I do got the key. But now he did put a new transmission in it. Yeah, battery's dead. So he did put a brand new transmission in. I think this got like, was out of a Dakota, and I think it had like 40,000 miles on it or something. So this transmission, it's like new. As for the body, it's so-so. The rockers are gone. These little things, the rockers rot completely out. So I need a rocker on this side. And I'm not sure how the bottoms of the doors, it may need, yeah, it needs a little bit of the bottom of the door. That's just surface. It's got a ding right there. These headlights polished, you know. Same thing on this side. It's locked. But anyway, I ain't got the power to unlock all of them. I ain't crawling across. But yeah, it's the same thing on this side. You can see the rocker and the bottom of the doors need patch. Surprisingly though, it's good up here. A lot of them rusted around this third brake light. The hatch and everything's in good shape. Needs that. I don't know, it's a nice little vehicle. Now, this was a pretty well equipped one. It don't have leather. It's not a limited or anything, but it did have the factory sunroof and the factory CD player and all that. And these little things will climb a tree. They're like driving a side-by-side. There's not a lot of room in them, but they're nice little vehicles. Let's see if we can pop the hood on it. Hope it worked. Felt like it did. Yeah, shocks are even good. So that battery's not that old. It probably just needs charged a little bit. Yeah, it's 3.7. Like I said, it runs pretty good. Other than the fact that it's got a little smoke to it, but it'll start up and run all day long. And like I said, the valve seals are bad to go out on these, so hopefully that's all that's wrong with it. Not, like I said, we might have to find us an engine. Because it probably just like that Mazda, cheaper to put a whole engine in than go through this one. So it's got really good tires on it, even though that one's low. I'm not sure what size they are or anything. You know, if we hang on to it, we might put a little bit meatier tire on it, but I'd say it's probably one we sell. Just because 235/70/16, so it's probably one we sell just because we can't hang on to everything. And we've got quite a bit of his stuff here that we keep. I do want to hang on to, kind of want to hang on to it because it was his, but we've got his truck, his side by side, and the most important ones. So I don't know. I mean, I can't keep everything I bring in. So But it is a neat little vehicle, so this will be on the channel soon. And I mentioned it in the video, like what would be our next project, and I didn't get to show this one, but that's it. So y'all are interested in seeing that one. Wonder what that's about. Looks like it's got a little rust right there, or something's going to have to be patched. Yeah, that seal right there is going to have to be cleaned up and repainted. But I'm interested in seeing this thing come back to life, and maybe a little metal work on it. Let me know down there on that video if this is the vehicle you want to see. Right now we're looking at, looks like the El Camino is the winner so far, so unless something changes. No, he had another one of these and we give it to my brother-in-law Derek, and he's got it. It's blue just like this, except it doesn't have a sunroof. So he had two of these things. So like I said, he used them as beaters. So, but if this is the vehicle you want to see on the channel, see the next project out of, we might go at it. I mean, just hit us up on that one video. I'll put it down in the description here. But anyway, I didn't get time to get the Mazda done last night. Got all the wires hooked up to it, all the stuff repinned, everything hooked up. All we like really is putting the radiator on the, boiled the battery there. The juice box has got a big full charge in it. I guess I put it on the charger for hours and all that. So we got the juice box ready to go, fire it up, and then we got like I said, we like the radiator going in the car, filling up the fluids in it, and the exhaust manifold, and that's it. The exhaust manifold, I just didn't get it bolted on last night, and the 202 sensors stuck in it. I was going to do that in the radiator, and you know, we've had a busy week. It's been the holidays, and like I said in that other video, my grandmother passed away, so we've had kind of a short time. So I want to come up here and talk about this one, get you something out there to watch. We got some other stuff here too. Like I said, this riding more of mine. I'm gonna give one of these pressure washers to my brother-in-law and keep one. I'll let him keep these lawnmowers if they work. If they don't, I'll take them and fix them. So that old heat pump's mine too. That was in the flood and it survived. I gotta take that home. So, but anyway, Jeep Liberty. So I don't know what the value is of this guy, but we'll look and see if we can do rockers and do the door seals and get the engine running. The radio don't work in it, needs that, and the interior cleaned up. Maybe make it look nice and new. Maybe put some better wheels and tires on it. We might do that. We just have to see what these sell for and what it would bring, and go from there. So, and then I got to make sure the wife will actually let me sell it. So she kind of likes this thing, kind of like the green Ford that she wants me to sell. So if this thing was a keeper, one thing we might do, I think you can put a 4.7 V8 in it. It'd be kind of neat. Don't know, just throwing around ideas here. Be kind of cool, because this thing probably doesn't weigh nothing. I don't know, can you bolt a V8 up in one of these guys? Think you can, the 4.7. I wonder what else you could put in there and make it fit. We've got a lot of room under the hood. So yeah, probably won't go that route, just saying. But it'd be kind of neat to see one with a 4.7 or a Hemi or something thrown in it. But probably more money than this. Oh, this one is the trail rated package. I didn't realize that. That's kind of cool. Yeah, it's pretty neat. So yeah, like I said, them doors have to be patched and that cut off and that bottom seal patched, and the rockers to fix all that. I don't think this is actually, I was looking at this, I don't think that's rust. I think they just put silicone on there. There might be some surface, but I think that's just silicone where the looks like that seal was leaking. So probably around that luggage rack. Don't know, we'll have to take it apart and see. So I really don't know how far I'm going to get into this car. If there's anything in the back. Ain't nothing in the back but a piece of cardboard. Bag back there. And just some odds and ends laying around like some masks. It's been sitting here since COVID because there's COVID masks. So, been sitting a while. But I know we got it started back when he's alive a few months before he passed away. So it will run, like I said. Also, I just looked at my paperwork. That's an 05 Jeep Liberty. I couldn't remember what year it was, so it's the same year as the Mazda. So like I said, if you want to see that car next, hit me up on the comments, either this video or the video where we talked about all the new projects we had. Like I said, we still got one more project. I had to come get in the heat, I was dying, and I've got to go to work. So I got one more project that we've still not seen on there. Actually, two more. I've got a Ranger that I mentioned and a black Impala, like one of the front wheel drive ones, but it's pretty hot one. It's got the 5.3 in it, so it's cool. It's an actual SS with the 5.3, so it's kind of neat. But we've got that and those, so get up on that big video. Right now everybody's still saying the two vehicles I've heard is the Bronco and the El Camino, and the El Camino is edging it out just barely, so I'm not sure which one will actually be the next project. Like I said, we got to do Lee's car and do that water pump on it as soon as the Mazda gets out of the garage. And I was mentioning earlier, I was almost done with the Mazda. I really liked putting the radiator and the exhaust manifold on last night, but I've just not had time between work since I just don't have a lot of free time since I work for these guys about 50 hours a week every week, and or more, depending on who calls in sick and stuff. Have to dispatch for them and then come in and do everything else that has to be done. So you know, it's just a hobby for me right now. I wish I could do this full time, but maybe when I'm close to retirement, as I've mentioned before. So hopefully we'll get there real soon, but maybe by New Year's we'll have the Mazda done. But I wanted to get a video out for you. I think New Year's Eve we probably go out there and thrash on that Mazda and have it at least running and backing itself out. Now we'll have to do some more to it, but little odds and ends, like it's gonna need, I need to check the brakes, I got that little ding, we got to detail it, we still got to bolt the hood back on, we got to make sure everything's running right and doing right. So we had to weld the exhaust too, so, but you know, we're really on the downhill slide of it. So well, I thought we would have it at least running last night, but I got about halfway done and some things come up. So hopefully in the next video you'll see that one coming out of my shop. But anyway, that's it. That's the Jeffreyrigged video for today. It's turned off about 20 degrees outside and I am freezing to death. So I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate all the support. Just keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing, keep rigging things up.